Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's get ready to rumble! Alright, and welcome everybody to the Three Good Guys podcast.
Welcome.
We about to have some fun today. We got a very interesting topic for the day, but first, the introductions. My name is Miles, to my right,
Rodney.
and to the far right,
Leonard.
Alright, and today we got some questions. You know, have you ever played,
No,
not that? My bad.
please.
Yeah,
That was
how you
corny.
heard that.
No?
That was
You
bad.
missed.
I missed. You know,
We can rewind it back. We can start over fresh.
nobody's 100%.
We can,
Start over
You might
again.
want to edit that.
Ladies and gentlemen. But seriously though, we do want to play a game today, and it's
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Yeah.
So we got some questions, and we want to know. Tell us exactly which you would rather do. But before we hop into that, just some random news in America today. Michael Ealy
Mm-hmm.
and Megan Good
Mm-hmm.
recently had an interaction.
Let's talk about that.
Now Megan Good is there with her boyfriend, fiance. What are they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever
Her significant other.
is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors, and Michael Ealy comes by, and there's a joy, a glee, if you will,
Mhm.
that falls upon this woman and this man,
Mhm.
and they embrace, almost like, well, not almost, definitely in the way that I wouldn't be comfortable with my woman embracing another man.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this embrace?
But I just want to know for the people out there, if you saw the hug, do you think it was too much? Me personally, well, I'll let you talk about it. I think it was too much. What do you think?
It was definitely too much. You know, of course, I got some other context, but if we're taking the video or the snippet for what it was,
What we saw, yeah.
so he picks her up, grabs her, hugs her, holds her for quite a little bit, and then seemingly goes to dap up D Smoke and passes up
right
Jonathan
over
Majors.
him.
Like, didn't really give him too much eye contact.
Yeah.
After that, now I'll tell you what I would have done in that situation. If I'm Jonathan Majors,
Let's talk to me. Let's see.
I would have did one of these numbers. As soon as after he got finished hugging her,
Mm-hmm.
I would have grabbed his shoulder, just like this, and I would have took his hand.
Yeah, you would have made him.
and I would have looked him dead in his eye. And I would have probably stared at him for a few minutes. Just like, you good?
Yeah, but see, what we need to address is
That's exactly what I would have done.
Michael Ealy was on that light skin time.
Absolutely.
See, that's your people. That's what y'all be doing. Because there's never a reason to hug a woman and take her feet off the ground.
Never.
Not when
both
she
of
in
them.
a relationship with
Both
somebody.
feet?
Both
And
feet.
in front of the man she's in a relationship with.
But here's the funny part is when they took a picture afterwards, like him and Megan Good took a picture and she gonna reach out to Jonathan Majors like, here, come get in this picture. He was like, I'm gonna get in this dang picture.
For real.
He showed a lot of restraint.
Yeah, he did. Kudos to him. Better man than me, because there is no way I would have pulled that man's
Both
shirt.
feet
If he
was
would have walked, listen. 2 feet up.
Why you
different
this
if it was
excited?
only one.
Why you this excited to see this man?
Nah,
That's what
yeah.
I need to know. She was a little too excited.
Yeah.
Unless he was coming with a check.
You know, they done did some movies together. Ain't no telling. What could be, maybe he had a movie role for it.
But I did end up seeing that he did like Jabbo Jonathan Majors first, which makes it much better situation.
Mhm.
Because from that video, he ignored that man. He
Yeah,
went
that
to
video was terrible.
everybody
Yeah.
but him. But still.
No, absolutely. Yeah,
Still
with
too
him
much.
knowing that he dapped him up first, that kind of, relinquishes a little bit, but
It's still,
it's still too much. Yeah. Like, you don't,
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to figure out a situation that it would be like, okay.
Your brother?
Your brother
Yeah.
was at war
Uh-huh.
for 3 years. You ain't
Uh-huh.
seen him since, and he surprised you coming
Just
home.
got back from Iraq.
Uh-huh.
Come back from Iraq. That's a good reason to pick
Yeah.
up. And
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
both feet off the ground.
You ain't seen your dad in a long time. Your dad gives you a hug. My baby girl.
Yeah.
I'm talking about another man picking up my wife.
Them the only scenarios I
That's
can
it.
The only other man that could do that is probably her brothers, and that's it.
That's
That's it.
just about it.
After they was at war for
Not
3
even her daddy in this situation. He can't do it. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, any men out there, if you see me and my lady walking around,
Absolutely.
it's not an option.
Yeah, if you see my wife, don't pick her up. Don't do that.
I don't care.
They be picking up 2 people, and that's
We both gonna be okay.
yeah.
Hug me the same way you hug her.
Exactly. This is free.
like that. I want both of my feet
I
up.
want the spin on mine.
Exactly. You want to spin me around. Then I'm gonna pick you up 2 feet.
Yeah.
We're gonna exchange. Everybody get, and I better see everybody you hug and embracing there.
Yeah.
Getting picked up on
All smiles the whole time too.
That's great.
Y'all wild. But let's get on with this, y'all. 'Cause
Yeah, man.
I want to hear
Literally,
something.
he has quite a few.
I got quite a few. Yeah, I got quite
So,
a few.
yeah, let's start
Would you rather? They're gonna range from all different topics. The first one though. Oh, you guys will be judged based on your answer.
Okay, cool.
Okay. That's what I want you guys to know. If you say something wild, I'm gonna call you out.
You know, I'm a Christian. I don't mind being judged.
Good, because the first one is gonna do with God. All right, here we go. You can only choose one. I'm gonna give 3 scenarios. You can only choose one. Your spouse loves God, but is very unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
Your spouse hates God, but is very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Your spouse loves God, but you are both poor.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said Jesus.
How ugly we talking?
We said very. It said very. It didn't say unattractive. It said very unattractive.
Yeah.
Oh, but they love the Lord.
They love
They
the
love
Lord.
the Lord. They love. That's a gotta have. I'll be honest with you. If you don't love the Lord, you're not really an option. So now for me, we're dealing with ugly woman
Or broke.
or broke.
Or poverty.
So you're both broke?
Yeah, both of y'all. Yeah.
Ooh.
See, because he knew the loophole you was trying to go with. He was like, she can be broke. I got this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It said both poor.
Do you have to stay? It don't say nothing about staying. I'm gonna go with she looked good, she loves the Lord, and you broke. Cause
It didn't say she looked good.
Yeah, it just means
It
you're broke.
is.
But I mean, there's a possibility of.
There's a possibility.
I'm gonna say she looked
Yeah,
good.
okay, alright.
Cause she not ugly. In the other one, she ugly.
Okay, yeah.
And this one-
She's just not very unattractive. That's all the information we got.
And this one, she look good.
So you want the poor?
Yeah, cause we can change poor. Poor can change.
Yeah.
Okay. And you going with poor?
I'm going with poor too, man. I don't know if I can deal with.
I completely disagree with both of y'all.
You going ugly?
What? Absolutely.
Because I mean, that's the only other option.
I'm going with spouse hates God, but is very attractive. And here's why. Because I'm an evangelist at heart.
Wait.
That's my
He's like,
ministry.
Wait a minute.
She gonna get saved.
No way.
So you go
That's my
bring her. See, I guess I can deal with
Bless
that.
the Lord.
I mean,
But my mentality would be like, well, look, I'm going to heaven.
Yeah, I don't know what she
about
gonna do.
You ain't got nothing to do with me. But in that regard.
you don't want to see your
You know.
wife in the life to come.
Look, I'd make it my life ministry to get this woman
Yeah.
saved. That's my life ministry.
Your first
This
ministry is
fine
really at home.
woman I'm with. This, what it say? Very attractive woman. Absolutely, we can work with that.
Oh yeah. Well, you.
Only under these parameters. Like in real life, I would never date somebody. Well, I'm married. I'm saying before, so I ain't trying to get in trouble. Beforehand, I would never date somebody that wouldn't say. But under these
I ain't trying to
parameters,
get in trouble.
I definitely 100% would take the attractive woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be poor. We're gonna hustle it.
Yeah, people go from poor to not poor all the time.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not poor right now, and it's hard. I couldn't imagine being poor.
You right?
Yeah.
You're right, but I mean,
Poor is
I
hard.
also can't imagine somebody who
But
just
guess
don't
what?
love Jesus.
I can't imagine you being poor for the rest of your life if you know the Lord.
Hey, Cabo. That was fake tongues, by the way, because I don't need nobody to put that in the chat. I know that was a fake one. I felt it when I said it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so the consensus is poor.
Yeah,
Okay.
that could change. And if you
It's not
following biblical instruction,
It's just funny that y'all would rather be poor than be with an ugly woman.
listen.
Y'all rather wonder where the next meal is coming from.
Listen,
Holes in your shoes.
I didn't make you this way. I didn't make you this way.
Listen, I'm not dealing with ugly.
You want me to be faithful to her?
Yeah, you a Christian.
Yeah.
If you on this podcast, you're gonna be faithful.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
You want me to wake
She
up
gonna
every
have to
day?
pray. She gonna have to pray a special prayer to the Lord, veil his eyes. Like she gonna have to be one of them people that just is dapping Jesus up. Like you know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause listen, I can't be.
What about
poor.
inner beauty?
I mean that's wonderful.
That
I
has
love
to-
that.
that has
That's
to
what's gonna
accompany
sustain
it.
it.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
the bliss.
inner beauty matches outer beauty for me. It ain't no inner beauty supersedes outer beauty.
I'm not gonna find your
It
inner
does for
beauty
you,
at the
though.
outer. No, it does after I see the
because
album.
all right, think about it like this. Like, there's been, and this is before I was married, right? There's been girls that I talked to that I know, like, you know, really attractive, really pretty, but like internally they weren't. Yeah, the interview was not there. Like, you know, and then there's been girls that like were moderately like, you know, looking, but like really good. Like, it just made me want to.
You said moderate.
Yeah, you said moderate. You didn't say
This bad boy says very unattractive.
But we're just talking about inner beauty over you know, over outer beauty.
Inner beauty can only go so far.
Would you find out that they had an inner beauty if they were very unattractive?
Nope. You never get close to
Yeah,
that.
if they're very.
You'd have to be like working together. Be like at work with them every day.
Yeah.
That's the only way you'd find out.
That's like a.
She would have to be working to get my attention.
Oh yeah.
Because yeah, I can't.
It'd be
I
she
would
that
probably
find her
never know.
husband.
Yeah, it really.
It's a backwards scripture. That was a good one. I like
But
that.
wait, one more thing. Also, reason why I can't have an ugly woman, I can't wake up every day, look over, and then get angry. Every day, I'm just wake up mad. That's how I'm gonna start every
It's not
day.
even that.
You gotta have to joy the Lord, buddy.
It's not even that.
You
I'll be
know what I'm
honest
saying?
with
In
you.
that situation, it gotta really be unspeakable joy. There's no way. I feel you, because you just like.
Listen,
And you wake up every day like, God,
and the world is full of beautiful women.
That's
It
rough.
sucks to know you're not going home to one. Like, you driving all day, you see them all day, be like, well, I'm not getting that. I'm coming home to very unattractive.
You never look at your wife and smile like, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Which is why I went with the attractive spouse that hates God. Because I'm a missionary at heart.
That's
My
bananas.
ministry
You
is
don't get it
my
enough.
ministry is at home. There's
All you gotta do is just
scripture for that.
introduce her
So
to it.
there's a scripture like, you know, something about if you say don't leave your unsaved spouse. You know the scripture?
Yeah.
I'm living out the word.
But I mean, you gotta choose. You gotta choose. I'm going for it, man. I can't. To hate God, that's kind of tough. You know.
Y'all talk like people with good credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try being poor with bad credit. You really stuck.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a way out.
Can't even
Where
borrow.
there's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm. Always a way out.
And I will not be with ugly woman.
Alright, gentlemen. Well, nobody picked the ugly woman, so that's one thing we learned.
God bless her though. She gonna do well.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a cool one right here.
There's somebody for everybody.
Alright, switching speed here. Would you rather live in a world without music or without movies?
Oh, that's easy. Movies. Easy.
Yeah, I'm going movies.
Movies can go.
Cause I'm thinking like, I can go see a play still.
Yeah. There's alternatives.
Yeah.
There's no alternative music.
No.
No alternative to music.
Like, you can watch a TV show. You can watch a drama series.
But then again, you gotta remember, you're gonna watch that movie or TV show now
Without music.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That moment where it's supposed to get dramatic and your heart's supposed to, you're not gonna feel that because the music's not gonna lead you into it.
Wow.
No score.
And you know one thing about music? It could be a movie in itself.
It
Hear
can.
a really good story. Like, dang, what's that? Joyner Lucas song about the boy that got shot in Chicago or somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, when I heard it, I saw the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Definitely music.
It's
I
got
didn't
to
answer one
be.
by fast.
Yeah, no.
There's no other
That's easy.
answer to it.
You gotta think like, have you seen Interstellar? Almost. Good
Nah, Interstellar.
Yeah,
the
I saw it. That's a
score
good movie.
For Interstellar is like, I don't know. It just like,
Classic.
it just pulls you in like differently.
Mm.
I don't know.
Nah, Interstellar.
I can't imagine that movie without music.
Hold on. You haven't seen Interstellar?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
watch
it's kind of long. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't doing nothing.
it might be boring and like, you know, it ramps up.
No, I'm
Yeah.
This sounds
And then
like
when you get to the end, everything makes so much more sense.
But when you guys mentioned that music is in movies, that's what killed it for me. It was
Yeah.
like, okay, well then, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what would Will Smith's rather do?
What? Music or
Music
movies?
and movies.
He'd rather the movies, you make more money.
Will Smith, hit us in the DMs. Let us
Music.
know.
Because without the music, he don't get no movies.
Okay. Well, I don't know him personally, so I couldn't answer that.
I know without the music, he don't get that TV show. Without that TV show, he don't get no movies.
Alright, here's one. This one's kind of deep. Alright. Would you rather sacrifice yourself for a loved one or have them sacrifice themselves for you?
First of all, I don't like where this is going. Okay. I need something a little happier in my life.
Would you rather?
That's the first thing. Secondly, I would probably sacrifice myself.
I wish I had one of those buzzers right there. That's the wrong answer, buddy. I'm joking. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of easy though. I was gonna pick myself. I'm a middle child.
No, so to me it depends on who it is. If it's somebody I'm responsible to, my wife or kids, sure I'll sacrifice
Okay,
myself.
we're getting to
Yeah,
I just,
who else is it gonna be?
but if it's like a brother or something, the Bible says no greater love than this, than a man lay down his life for his friend. And Miles, I would hate to rob you of that opportunity to show the greatest love that there is, you know? So that's why.
But you're not my friend.
Yeah.
You're my brother.
I think it's always going to be one of those things, if that ever actually had to happen, you won't. I don't think you would really know when it comes to like people. Like let's just say me and you. Like I don't know what I would do in the moment if it was a split second decision I had to make. Like if I would just jump in to save you, or if I would, you know, or vice versa.
Yeah, but I do know that when I watched, was it Infinity War and Black Widow and what's his name was going for it, I would have preferred her to die.
You talking about Black Widow?
What's wrong with that? When for the Infinity Stone, for the
Gamora?
Nah, they're not.
The Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone.
Yeah, who was it? It was between
It was
who?
Black Widow and the dude that do the arrows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was glad she jumped.
I prefer her that. But I mean, if you gotta think, you think about like I'm thinking about like, well, he has kids, like and a wife.
Yeah,
she don't got
She
nothing.
don't got nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
she
but
be
then
doing
again, he
fine.
could be thinking about the potential for her to have something. Like he's had these things and she hasn't.
Nah.
She can't even have kids though.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, she could have
I
died.
mean, is she even a woman? No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Here we go.
Goodness gracious.
That's
The wild boy.
No, but back to seriousness though. Yeah, you don't know until you're in that situation. I was watching a TV show the other day though, where like it was a mother and father and their daughter needed two new lungs, and they were both saying like they can give her one, but they were older, so they didn't know like they would survive it or whatever. So she was like, I don't want you guys to do it, you know, and that's just a crazy.
That's a crazy.
His daughter
thing.
was saying that. I don't want you guys to do it.
Yeah.
Cause that's tough. Cause it's like you want to save your kid, but then again, it's just like at the cost of you losing both of your parents potentially.
Yeah.
And then now you're just it's
Like, how does she feel about that? Like in that situation, I had to talk to her. Like,
That's what I said. She said she don't want to do it.
yeah,
She was like, she said something like, you know, Dad, you've already worked like 3 jobs, always pay for my medical stuff. Mom, you're always here, like you don't get a life. And she was like, I don't want to now, like that be the end of your life, like you know. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah, those
that's
are
a wild.
those are different
situation.
situations though when it comes to like things that you can kind of prepare for, rather than like versus split decision like situation. So where you have to like basically jump in and
Yeah.
save somebody.
So this isn't a would you rather, but would you give up a lung for a brother? Or
Yeah,
sister?
if I can live for sure.
Yeah, you can live. You just can't go play basketball no more.
It is what it
That's what
is.
2K is for.
Yep.
Live out my dreams on the TV.
Mhm. Well, I just wanted to get that on recording in case I needed a lung.
It
Thank
was
you.
just testing
I
waters.
appreciate that.
You know who can I hit up? All right, I got one. I'll throw one.
Yeah,
in
go
real
for
quick. All right, so of course two of us are married.
One day.
Miles, one day.
Yeah, work.
But when it comes to marriage, would you rather marry a popular politician or a popular celebrity?
Celebrity.
Well, let me think this through.
Wait, politician like
And not just like any like popular, like people know who this person is.
Romney or Biden.
Like President
Harris.
status.
See, this is a tough one. Okay, so at first I was leaning towards the politician because I'm like they're not as famous, so they can go out. Cause like LeBron can't go to the mall. You know what I'm saying? But then you said like a president.
Yeah,
People be
popular.
like capping presidents for no reason,
Exactly.
so they can't go out either.
Assassination.
Yeah, so I think if they're that popular, yeah, let me get the celebrity. Yeah. Definitely. Let me get the celebrity. Wait, who make more money first? Because
Who make more money?
a lot of people that's famous ain't got no money.
That's the thing.
No, but not
you don't really
super
know
famous.
how much a lot of these politicians really make.
Yeah,
Because they be, you know,
and they be in the stock
live,
market
you know.
too.
Yeah.
Man, they be going crazy in
Yeah,
the
they
stock
be-
market.
yeah.
And then too, they can
Oh yeah, Nancy Pelosi.
You
Yeah,
got
it's not a trader.
you got these big companies paying them to, you know, hey.
Yeah, and just be on the board to do nothing. Here's
Exactly.
$5 million.
I think I'm gonna go. And this is really difficult, but I think I'm gonna go celebrity. I think I'm gonna go a really popular celebrity because by the time you get to like Obama, Trump, Biden status, you're just as popular as all celebrities, anyways. The difference, though everybody wants to know about celebrities, everybody ends up knowing everything about politicians. All your dirt is coming out.
I mean, it's the same with celebrities, arguably.
I mean, arguably, but it's like a part of being a politician at a certain
Yeah, you kind of
level
have to be.
is
Yeah.
going through everything that's in your closet.
Sure.
And you know, people do learn a lot about celebrities, but celebrities be having a lot of stuff in the
I
closet.
think it's safer to be a celebrity than to be a president.
Yeah.
People really just be crazy.
I think on average, celebrities are more attractive than politicians, anyways.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
got
rock with you
that
on that
right.
one.
So
Yeah,
that
100%.
that'll definitely help.
That question was like Beyonce or Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
Right.
It's like, yeah,
That's
I
a
get
fact.
it. I get it. But no, like in all seriousness though, I think I'd rather go the celebrity route. It's politicians, like you got people that, like, you know, people hate certain celebrities, but like you got people that half
Actually
the country
hate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
depending on, you know, where you're lying. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. That's, you're gonna have, you know, if you're president standing something, you gotta have
Secret Service
around.
Gotta have it.
Like, you gotta move crazily differently around.
So Michelle Obama don't want to be a part of no president's life no more.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm definitely going celebrity.
Yeah,
And plus, I feel like celebrities get to have more fun. I don't know that to be true for sure, but it just seems like more fun to be a celebrity.
Well, I got advice for anybody that's a celebrity. You get invited to a private island, just don't go.
No private
Okay?
islands.
Just don't do it.
Mm-mm.
Stay in very public islands.
Yeah.
Hawaii is a good island.
Jamaica.
Great island.
You know?
No private islands.
That's
that
Yeah,
was
just go to your own parties, you know?
That's it.
Yeah.
Take your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Always take your wife.
Always take your wife. There you
Take
go.
somebody saved. With you.
Yeah. There you go.
You
Take
know?
me.
You know?
I need a
Somebody with some
vacation.
discernment.
True.
So if somebody invites you to a Diddy party, you're going?
Oh, you know what? I would go to a Diddy party, but let me preface this. I
Well,
would go and you know how you ever been to Vegas and the guys have no signs like Jesus is coming back? That's how I'm getting a Diddy party.
okay.
He's coming back soon. Yeah, I'm getting kicked out of Diddy's party for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
I feel
Yeah,
you.
100%.
I mean, you should go there with like some less oil to start dropping in people's
100%.
drinks.
I thought you were gonna say
I'm getting kicked out.
Yeah.
and flipping over tables and whipping.
I'm
folks.
getting kicked out.
Like, are you spiking drinks? I'm like, just with the Holy
It was
Ghost.
the Holy Ghost.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm getting kicked out.
I really thought he was gonna say he would go like Jesus with whips and flipping over tables. And
No, I ain't trying to do all that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna
That's
get
a lawsuit.
Then I'm getting beat up and
Yeah.
get kicked out of the party.
But I could be annoying though. Yeah, for sure.
Let's go to this next one.
Which one do I'll just go down the list in order. Would you rather have a job that provides financial stability and you hate it, or one that fulfills your passions but is unstable?
You know what? I think when you're thinking about it from a standpoint of
Don't forget you hate this job.
survive, yeah. But I've already worked jobs that I've hated.
I'm still here.
So it's just like,
And
I
quit,
think I'm
I
used to
quit
that.
every last one of them bad boys.
shoot.
I mean,
I
I
quit
think
some jobs.
I would go with the job that I hate, because of financial stability.
Not you two who talking about y'all got no problem being poor
Hey,
as long as she fine. Y'all can be poor and
my
happy.
salvation is not at stake here, and neither is someone else's. This is money we're talking
Okay.
about. So this is my plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the job that I hate.
Inconsistent.
but I'm not going to keep the job that I hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take the money and run. That's what I'm going to do. Cause you
But
gonna
are
take
you
the money.
not? But are you taking the leap of what if? Are you taking the leap of faith though?
You know, you didn't ask me.
You know
about,
what I mean?
This
Like what if God is
about
like,
faith.
this is what I want you to do,
This,
Mom.
this is not a faith question, though.
Yeah,
He
it
said
is.
nothing about that.
Well, you know, typically, you know, passions align with what you know you're created
Vocation.
to do.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's just tough because when you got other people that are relying on you, like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't be like, yeah,
That's a
but I
fact.
feel so good when I do this.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry.
Yeah. Maybe if I was on my own sick, then sure.
Yeah.
Like, but
I agree with that.
yeah,
I agree with that.
it's yeah.
What the
Sometimes
Bible says?
responsibility has to.
A man who don't provide for his own family is worse than an unbeliever. Infidel. So
I like that word.
infidel.
And we don't really say it that much in Christianity. I think we should say it more often.
infidel.
Infidels.
But yeah, like you know, your job is to provide for your family, and if your passion ain't providing, you need to either learn how to make your passion provide, or forget about your passion for a little bit, because your first responsibility is not yourself, but those who you're supposed to serve.
I mean, unless you just work your passion like crazy. I mean, because I believe if you put enough work into it and effort into it, I mean, I believe God will honor it, and you know, He'll bless you.
There's a
But
way
you
to
just gotta-
monetize your passion for sure.
Absolutely.
I think so. I do think that God honors things and blesses things, but I also think that if we're not doing something that generates income, we shouldn't be looking to God to say, "Hey, God, you're supposed to make me financially successful now." It's like, yeah, you can be financially successful, but you are not doing a thing that produces finances.
This is the thing, though. Is if you put into practice the correct things to work your passion, you can make it. You can.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So it's really all about effort. Now, of course, you're gonna have to put more effort into a passion project than probably like a regular 9 to 5 in order to earn money. But like, what capacity can you do it in? That's the real question. And I'm being honest with myself. I don't know if I got the capacity to really, like, you know, to really put in and network and do all this stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that networking is
and,
hard
you know,
for me.
Yeah, and I've been able to do something and make money doing something like in and around my passion before, and like it was great, but like it puts into perspective. Like, man, you really gotta devote a ton of time,
See,
and yeah, it's just
so you just said your passion, and I know you got like a passion for speaking, and you have a passion. My only passion is to be rich. You know, and I hope I can do it ethically and legally, but I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we hoping. What 50 say? Get rich or die trying. You hear me?
Wild.
I never really had a passion for anything though, like that. I had a passion for sports, but I don't even run no more, so that passion's dead. But yeah, I don't really have a passion for anything like that.
So let me ask you, like, okay, you're on sports and football, right? So if somebody came to you, like maybe an old alumni, and said, "Hey, like, I got an opportunity where you can coach, help me coach over here." Like, would you do something like that?
Yeah, and I know how to monetize it because I be on YouTube with it.
Mm.
You know, I figure there's always a way to monetize your passion. So
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah. So you going with your passions? I want to hear.
no, I'm doing the job I hate in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Lord, give you through.
He just made it sound so good. You can monetize it. There's ways.
That's for people.
So that's what you're doing? Nah,
That's for people who find themselves in that situation and they want to go after their heart. Yeah, but me, nah. I'm gonna give these people.
And honestly, it's
These
only
8
for the
hours.
fact. It's only for the fact that people, like family and everybody, rely on me to make sure I can take care of myself. If it wasn't that, then it'll be passion every time because, you know, of course, like you hear big corporations, they'll look at us say that and be like, yeah, great, come work for us, like make us millions of dollars, you know, and yeah, just be miserable, but it's all good though, cause you know we'll pay you a little bit.
This is like honestly
That's crazy.
where I work right now is the first time I've liked my job, and I'm 33. I don't think I've ever liked my job before, and it's barely at like. It's not even like. It's, you know, that line between like dislike and like, I'm on that line. Okay? So I'm not really at like yet, but I'm not at dislike. This is the first time ever. Really.
I would say I've never hated my jobs. Probably it's more so people.
I worked Uline warehouse. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I hated that.
But it's always what keeps me is like the people. Like it kind of makes it more enjoyable experience if you work with good people. When the people are terrible, then it's just
that's a fact.
Yeah,
and that's another reason why. Because my current job, like I like the people that I work with. Like I got their phone numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the first time ever. All right, who got
that? Was a good one.
I got the next one. This is one that's it swept the internet a few weeks ago. The man and the bear. We're gonna switch it up. If this is something that I've heard. Would you rather have your little one, your son or your daughter, in the woods with a random man or a random bear?
Am I there with them?
Nah, they by themselves.
That's tough. I'm gonna let you go ahead and answer that. I gotta ponder.
Little one, I'm going.
Yeah,
man. Every time I'm going a human being every time.
I'm going with the human.
Because the odds, if you're really thinking about it, now of course there's terrible human beings out there, right?
You're making a good point right now.
They're terrible.
There's
like,
more good people.
Exactly.
You're making a good
way
point.
more good people out there than the worst of the worst is going to take advantage of your kid. Like that already is a rarity in itself. You know, now it does happen, but like it's already a rarity in itself. So yeah, the bear is the most unpredictable thing.
And bears have a 100% kill rate. Like when they decide to kill you,
if they make the decision,
once they make that decision,
once they lock in, you're good. You're done.
I seen a bear climb a tree. When I saw you can't run, you can't climb a tree.
You can't run away, you can't climb away, you can't swim away. There's no place to hide from a bear.
Yeah, they're faster than you too.
Yeah.
On average.
And their claws are like the size of your face.
Sorry, I don't want to change the question. It's along the same line, so.
Well, you hold that on for this.
Okay.
For me, I'm going with the man every day of the week. Because one, the odds are the man is not going to do the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
And two, I believe that people would rather live. That's my personal thing. So I think a man is just as likely to walk by you as a bear is. I think if a bear interacts with you, it can accidentally destroy everything. I don't know if you've ever seen a bear's paws, okay? A bear can accidentally ruin it all.
And this is crazy. You know, of course, there's people out there that say the bear, they choose a bear, right?
Crazy.
But my thing is like, how many times a day do you interact with a man?
A random man.
I interact around people all the time.
All of the time. And how many of those random men
I come home safe every day
have done something crazy to you?
Yeah.
Now, of course, there are some.
There are some out there.
Exist.
But like, out of every single man you encounter every day,
Yeah.
no. But how many bears have you encountered in your life?
Wait, how many bears are you willing to randomly encounter?
Zero. And don't let them be hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Don't let you not know that the baby cub is nearby. You accidentally did the wrong action near the baby cub.
Yeah, if you, what I want people to do is stand on business, okay? You know why? Because if you're choosing the bear, I need to see you running away from men every time you go walk outside.
That's right.
I need you in a full sprint. If a man say hi to you, I need you bucking out of it. Because that's exactly what you do if you saw a bear.
That's what you said, yeah.
Come on now.
Immediately.
I don't know,
I'm not sees a bear and there's like, oh, it's just a bear. Yeah. Only time people don't run is if a bear just walks up on them and they're like stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Bears are vicious, bro. I think they're the most vicious land animal.
Nah, nothing.
None beats a rhino.
Nah,
I mean the hippo. That's what I meant. None beats a
hippo. Hippo's crazy.
Yeah. But okay, number 2 is it's not a knock.
Yeah, for me. When I first heard the question, I didn't know that it was really people like, oh, I don't know, I'm not. And then I was like, let me listen, let me hear these people out. You know, let me see where they're coming from. And ultimately, a lot of people are saying like how bad it is if someone is taken advantage of. And it is. It's a terrible thing that I wish upon nobody. But if I had to choose, if I think somebody, first of all, a man is more likely and more capable of actually helping you. No matter the situation.
Yeah, we see it all the time.
one, I want somebody who can help my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I want somebody who can better protect my kid if need be.
Yeah.
I want somebody who could do whatever is necessary that a man could do. But also, I don't see a bear, if things go south, because that's what we're saying. If things go south between you two, what's worse? I think losing your life is worse.
Yeah, survivability, with another human being, possibly then the latter.
That's what I was saying.
The bear is like, you're gonna die.
That's what I said. The bear got 100% kill rate.
Some people were saying like, well, if it's the bear, it'll be a quick death. I'm like, you don't know that.
You sure
he might
don't.
chew on you.
You
Like
don't
he might,
know.
and then just pin you down, and you just can't.
He
do
might
anything.
just take your leg, and
Or he
walk
might
away.
just eat pieces of you and just leave you there to die.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just crazy to me. Like people are acting like they're gonna be meeting Little Bear in the woods or something like that. He gonna walk you to his mama house. He gonna have a
Big blue house.
he gonna have a pie sitting on the side for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Yeah, I don't know how people came to that conclusion, but I'm like, I'm picking personal.
Yeah, because
I'm taking my chance.
Men are crazy, but and then also that's what I was thinking. Like a bear is not like a nice animal.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard of like a
very
Tarzan story
territorial.
with a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a female bear with cubs. You're dead.
Yeah, we ain't.
You're done.
You dead. You dead.
But I had a bear question. Would you rather be trapped in a mall overnight with a grizzly bear or 5 of the most poisonous snakes?
Snakes. One night?
One night.
Snakes.
Absolutely not.
In a mall?
In a mall.
In a
You
mall?
trapped in a mall.
Dang. I'm probably gonna pick bear.
I'm picking a bear. I need to see this thing.
Yeah, because you can see it coming.
You
right?
can't see these snakes.
Yeah, nah, you might not see it. And then two, there's a lot of things in the mall that I can use to, possibly off this bear.
Yeah.
5.
No, I'm using the escalator. I'm gonna be over there. When I see him downstairs, I'm upstairs. When he make it upstairs, I'm going downstairs.
Yeah.
Don't keep my eye on him on it.
Well,
You can't do that with those 5 snakes.
yeah.
Now, if you see where they all are, then sure, I'll pick the snake.
Yeah, that's a different
Wait,
story.
but here's the thing.
Most poisonous.
Listen, this is what I'm going. Cause it's only one night, right? Only gotta worry about this.
A night is a long.
It's a long time, but I gotta worry about this for one night or like one day. Let's call it 1 24-hour cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You liable to fall asleep somewhere.
Not me. I'm pulling all night.
Oh, heck. You think you falling asleep?
I
This is
don't
the
know.
guy that picks snakes.
But listen. Here's the thing,
Ain't
though.
no way.
With the bear, it don't matter if you see that
You're
escalator or
finished
not.
if it's snakes.
That bear is too fast, and it's going up and down the escalator
You're talking about
faster
a
than you
mall.
are.
You know how you can be on the opposite side of a bear in a mall. Yeah, if it comes down to a foot race, you're done.
Exactly.
No
But then
doubt about
again, you gotta think about this. Malls typically have slick floors. These bears don't
He
have
gonna
traction.
be.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I got my J, I got some traction.
They're
I
paused
can
for
hit
what
corners.
our traction is made of.
Listen,
Like-
there's also gates that come down.
But this is
That's
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
thinking.
I'm jumping down from one level to the
This
next.
is what I was thinking. I'm just gonna search a store, a room, and lock myself in there and close off everything.
You ever seen a vent?
You can close that off too. It's a
Good luck.
snake.
Good
Snakes
luck.
aren't strong. A bear,
Bro, snakes come through toilets.
you can close
You
up
sit
all that
down,
stuff.
Pooping.
I mean, you got a point.
You can close up all that stuff. You can put a snake in a bag and close the bag. You don't even
the
gotta.
only safe spot is in a freezer somewhere. Good luck.
First of all, you can do that too. But a bear,
I mean, if it's
Bruh.
like if you just don't see the snake at all,
you don't know where the snake is at.
that's why I say
Then
you
that's
search
just-
the area.
That's just more nerve wracking than anything.
And while you searching that area, you surprise.
Yeah, you're right. You picking up bags, it's in the damn bag. How you do that? Then you're dead.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be easier to deal with that because you don't always know. The bear could be chilling and quiet, and you go walk into like, let me see this safe spot. I don't see no bear. Boom, bear.
I'm less likely
Then
to
what?
walk up on a bear.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
All I do is hide behind something. It could be behind this couch. It could be in the furniture store. Not see it.
No, that's a fact. But
Like-
you're less likely
But like, okay, if we're talking about a night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do bears typically move around at night like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then
Snakes
also,
do.
I feel like you won't hear the bear. You won't hear them claws.
That's right.
Hey, they, you know what I'm saying?
You probably gonna hear the snake too.
Nah, you less likely to hear the snake.
And we said,
Especially if the mob music is playing.
we said,
Turn that junk off.
that
is crazy.
I go hear that.
Clearing out a room.
But I'm saying like it's a whole ball though. It's not. It's
I
not
mean,
one small thing.
If you
If
think
you
about,
said one snake,
Right.
maybe.
so now the snakes
they
are
can
all
be-
scattered.
Who knows where they at? They snakes.
Mhm.
I don't know what snakes do.
I mean, honestly though, 5 of them though, it might not be that bad. Like if you're in a big mall,
Yeah, you take a chance. And we talking about the.
now if it was like
most
30 snakes,
Yeah, that's different. But
then you start.
Here's
Then
my
you're
thing.
like, okay, that's,
If it's
I'm
a
definitely
bear-
not going with that.
and the bear sees you, the bear's coming. You're done. You're done. There's no getting away from the bear. There's no I'm gonna go down the escalator. No.
Nah,
Nah,
you know
you
how
can
big
get
a
away.
wall is?
You know how fast the
can
bear
see-
gonna get to you?
You can see. You
Listen,
can see that
The
bear.
bear don't got enough traction on the floor. I'm telling you
I feel
right
like
now.
it does. I feel like whatever
not.
Listen.
the paws are made of has amazing
When
traction.
he
on it.
go up, I'm going down.
That's
You
right.
hear me?
Nah, I think I'm getting away though.
You think
I'm
you get
for
away
sure
from a bear? You'll be the first human.
Listen,
I
nah, I won't
escaped
be
the
the
bear.
first.
Nah, you gonna be first.
Now he in my
And
territory.
if we both in there, he ain't gonna be the last.
You know,
I'm
he-
out of there too.
He don't know about malls. He gonna have a lot of distractions. A lot of food.
That's what I'm
sitting
saying. We in
around.
the trash can. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing else for snakes in there, you know, to really get at.
Nothing.
Hey man.
They
I
just
don't
got
know.
me.
bad intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Hey, man. And snakes, I mean,
That's
I don't know.
That's a tough one though. But I'm going to bear just because.
I'm gonna stay at home.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
saying.
All right, I got one right quick.
Hit me.
This was a random one. Let's kind of put this together. Would you rather be a toy with the Toy Story crew, right,
Okay.
or a Power Ranger?
All right, hold on. Let me ponder on this. Let me ponder on this.
That's interesting.
Mm.
No, I got my answer.
Go for it.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
You be a toy.
Did you see part 1? Do you remember Sid?
You remember Sid? That's tough.
Mmm.
But then again, see, this is what I was thinking about though. When it comes to the toy argument, it's like low key the toys are like immortal. Though.
They do live forever.
Yeah.
Like Woody leg can come on, it's throw it right back on. He good.
They're still
Alright,
the
come
same toy, and the little kid done grown up. He went off to college, and
But
those toys are still the same.
These toys have had some trauma.
Yeah.
Look, Jessie?
About that.
She was like, "Don't put me back in that box."
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at
20
the
years
same-
under a bed is a long
But
time.
then again, the trauma of a Power Rangers,
Yeah.
they're just as bad.
I ain't never
It's
seen a Power Ranger
worse.
lose ever. Never seen them lose.
The Toy Story
Never lost.
toys don't lose.
Yeah.
What you mean they don't lose? Did you see part 1? Every toy in Sid's room lost.
No, them toys don't count.
This is the main character crew though.
Yeah, I know.
Buzz and Woody, who are the two most
They didn't
mainest
lose.
characters ever. He turned into Mrs. Nesbitt's.
He didn't lose. He had
temporary insanity.
no. He had
I
a
don't know.
trial that he had to overcome, and he didn't lose. That's like saying Evil Tommy lost.
Well, I just don't know. I think I'm at the.
You want to fight witches and warlocks from other galaxies?
Yes. With those powers, they never lose.
You got to think about this too. Then you got people hating on you because you're destroying buildings.
And then on top of that,
The
I'm gonna
government
be
hates you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
they
a
hate
cool
you.
Power Ranger. Ain't no secret identity with me. I'm giving interviews right after.
You're also gonna get locked up. The government's putting
I'm
you in
taking the
jail.
helmet off. Yeah, it was a hard fight. I had to knock out a couple of those putty monsters, but
Putty
I
monsters.
did it. Party at Diddy's after this.
Wow.
That's what I'm gonna go preach. We talked about that earlier.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. That's how I'm doing it.
But the ability to flip 50 feet in the air, that actually is not bad though. Because every time they got
But,
Megazord,
And fireworks constantly.
yeah.
There's always fireworks.
First of all,
Like, the
explosives.
ears aren't gonna work past the next week. to be
Nah,
honest
you're right
with
about that. How?
you. You're going deaf.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of.
That's a fact.
They know body sign language. They be like, get it ready to morph. Down.
Oh no, I'm not doing the Power Rangers because I don't want to have to fight somebody every other day of the week. That's a
here's
lot.
my thing. If you got a good, like, if you got Andy, you straight. But you're not guaranteed to have.
The Toy Story crew have Andy though.
That's the crew.
The Toy Story crew has Andy, and look at all the trauma they've been through.
That's because they keep
It
leaving.
was with Sid.
All they have to do is stay in the room.
Bo Peep is at a kid's playground. She don't even have an owner.
She living
That's
her
because
best life now.
she leaving
Yeah,
too.
she is loving it though, but that could be terrible.
Listen, all they had to do was
They
play
were
with
in
Andy.
the garbage can, the incinerator,
Why?
and that part.
How did they get there?
Almost cried on that
How
part.
did they get there?
That was
They were part of Andy's crew. That's how they got there.
No.
All this stuff happened in
they
Andy's
for
crew.
Lotso. It was the bear. That's who I don't want to have to deal with.
Well, his crew had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Would you be okay fighting Evil Tommy? Because Evil Tommy was giving them boys the blues.
Oh, but anybody, if I could be the Red Ranger,
The Red Ranger was getting work too.
he didn't do it right.
Evil Tommy is working everybody. They can't handle Evil Tommy. What you gonna do if your crew turn evil?
There's a lot of behind the scenes things we don't see that the Power Rangers be going through.
And that,
You gotta think about that.
What's that?
The grades have to be terrible, dude. There's no way.
There's no way they graduated college.
No way they graduated. There's
and that's why I went to
absolutely.
the Hermodal, so they would understand. Listen, I'm too busy saving the city. I ain't got time for school.
And were they getting paid? I don't think they're being
And I
compensated.
would have talked
You
to
think
the,
they can sleep?
and I would have talked to the mayor, and I would be like, listen, I need to be on
But see,
payroll.
you're in their world.
No.
You don't get to do that.
They're not doing that because you're destroying everything in the city every week. They can't.
I need
put
to
you
be on
on
payroll.
They're gonna lock you up like
Or
they
else
did
I'm
Hancock.
taking my talents to another city.
No. They're gonna lock you up like they did Hancock.
I'm going to protect Miami.
No, they're locking you up like they did Hancock. That's what they're gonna
But
do.
you're not getting paid as a Power Ranger.
I think we just need to agree to disagree at this point.
I think you're just wrong. Accept it.
We can agree to disagree and agree that you're wrong.
I want to know if you're a Power Ranger, can you sleep at night?
I don't know how many seasons of Power Rangers they got.
A lot.
They always got new Power Rangers though,
And they ain't never dying.
because they can't sleep at night. You gotta get somebody else. They all go crazy.
Sounds like a really cool job. You get to retire and live safe.
No one says they'll retire
You
or
don't
live
get
safe.
paid.
Ugh.
I ain't seen a Power Ranger get
I
compensated.
feel like y'all trying to tell me I'm wrong.
You are.
I did. I flat out said you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm going Toy Story.
Alright, so next question. Y'all want something light or something heavy?
Alright.
Let's go light
Whatever,
first.
yeah,
let's go light first.
Okay. Oh, no, not that one. Dang, I ain't got too many light ones left. This is kind of like, would you rather have the gift of healing or the gift of prophecy?
Healing.
Healing. Because healing is a guarantee. Like, you're getting healed.
Yeah.
Like, prophecy isn't a guarantee because people got to do what they got to do.
At first I said healing.
Or is people won't necessarily believe the prophecy. Like, as soon as I heal you, like, you're healed. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna tell me. I can't really see right now, but you're looking at me.
Mhm.
Like,
At first I said healing, and then I was like, well, it depends on what type of prophet. Because the Bible said nothing that Samuel said, none of Samuel's words hit the ground. Which means he could just like speak a healing. In that case, I see you healed tomorrow morning.
but is that a prophecy?
I see you healed.
No.
I didn't heal you.
You know what a prophet
I just
is.
see you healed.
a prophet is
Because
someone
anybody can say that.
a prophet is someone who speaks on behalf of someone else. So like Aaron was Moses' prophet. Aaron couldn't just say what he wanted. Aaron had to say what was in line with Moses.
That's true, unless it says everything you said came to pass.
I think it says that because he's always saying what whoever he's a prophet for
Nah, if I
wanted
was
him
a-
to say. See, that's because you're evil.
I'm
That's
not
not
evil. I'm just working together. Very well.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm going healing.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not been taking money. I'm just trying to help people.
Why would you not take
Evil?
money? That's evil. You're gonna be a
Because,
poor
like,
prophet?
think about how many
Oh, that's
healings are recorded and then how many prophecies are. I feel like healings are a little bit more rare.
Mm-hmm.
Not when Jesus was doing them.
Nah, but I mean,
But Jesus is different. You
Yeah,
can't,
he's-
you can't say with
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, I mean, that's a great comparison.
What are we talking about here?
Alright. I picked healing too, so.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to get a little caught. Y'all both was on the same page. I'm trying to throw something.
Because we're
Man,
smart.
Logic, you
Yeah.
know?
That's what happens.
Yeah. And then like, I think about healing, like, people need healing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Like, you don't have to prophesy to me. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know? I can wait and find out. So,
Man.
let me get that healing. Because my wrist still hurt from when I broke it. I was 16.
Hey, that was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Especially if you get just healed every. Well, no, but see that. Hold on, we gotta think about that then now.
What?
Cause like then you got the pressures of like, if you're like a consistent healer, like you, every time you ready to heal.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to do.
Then-
I might lean to the prophetic side because I'm like, wait a minute, man.
Because you can be like, well, you didn't do your part.
Hilarious.
Like, it's on you.
That's all.
I just gave the word.
If you
okay?
could heal people like that, do you charge for healing?
You can't though.
You don't even have to
Why
charge.
not? Sure, yeah. You do.
You don't have to charge.
You say I'll take donations.
People will
Thank
give.
you.
People will give.
Yeah, they'll
You
give.
ain't gotta charge. That's the. I'm glad you brought that up. That's the problem I have with a lot of these pastors and prophets I see now. Is a lot of them are trying to force the money out of people. And I'm like, if you're really doing what you're supposed to do, all you have to do is just say, we're taking a donation. If I've been a blessing to you,
People
here
give.
it is. Yeah,
People.
give.
That's another thing. Because of how much chaos there is in the world, a lot of times we forget that people want to help. Like, generally speaking, people want to help. There's been multiple times I've been out with Daddy and someone said, you know what? I just want to give you this. Just give them money.
Yeah.
Right? I can't tell you how
I
many
need more of
times.
those things happening for me.
You ain't the only one.
I remember the first time I experienced it was in 5th grade when I had the asthma attack. I don't have asthma, by the way, but I had an asthma attack, and I was at the hospital.
You
this lady-
did
He was just weak.
it.
He got tired, passed out at the school, had to call
I didn't
the
pass out.
Don't start.
It's like, listen,
Just
never let him tell a
weak.
story. Every time he tells a story, he's gonna put sauce on it that is not true.
Whole school galvanized behind him. They did miles for miles.
It's not like I hate her because he never had a school that loved him enough for the entire school to get together.
Just weak.
I'm not weak because the school loved me. They loved me because I was dope. They didn't love
Let's
you.
hear about this
You
Miles
wasn't
to Miles thing. I didn't even hear about this.
Oh,
Is it real
okay. So this we
That was a real thing, yeah.
Yeah, real thing. This when we moved to Redlands, and like I said, I had an asthma attack. It was random. Like I don't understand that, but the school was like, you know how people run a 5K or something for charity? That's what the school did, and they called it Miles for Miles. And I didn't find out about it until I went back to school.
Wow.
You know what the doctor
This must have been
said?
a severe thing, huh?
Doctor said, ain't nothing wrong with that boy.
Wow.
Send him back.
And they did a whole Miles for Miles.
Miles
thing.
for miles.
Hey,
This man was just tired.
That
hey,
was it. It was hot outside.
hey! I wasn't even outside. Stop! Don't listen to him at all. Whatever he said,
I didn't say you was outside.
whatever he said is not
I
true.
said it was hot
Wait,
outside.
wait. Now, were you like running or doing something, or you just had an attack?
No, I just had we were doing what was it? I think it was dancing or something like that.
So you were actually physically exerting yourself, and then you.
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing crazy though. I remember I kept telling
The
the
square
teacher.
dancing?
Nah. I remember square dancing.
Promenade got him. Huh?
Hilarious. Nah. So I remember we were doing some dancing thing, and I was kept being like, yo, I don't feel right. Like this, I don't. And then eventually it was like.
Anxiety attack.
That's what it sounded like, anxiety attack. That's what it sounded like.
What?
So you was pop locking, and then you just.
You know what I'm saying? I probably get crunk. That's more like
You locked up your airways.
Pop the lock.
Yeah, you popped and locked the airways.
Listen, I don't even know how it happened. I just remember I was like telling the teacher, like, yeah, I don't feel the best. I don't want to do this. And then eventually I was like, yo, I really don't feel good. And she was like, you look alright. And then it was.
Let me find out this man was just trying to get home early from school that day.
Back to what I said. Broke my wrist before halftime. Put some tape on it.
And nobody in the school cared.
Played the whole
Dang.
game.
Coach didn't even give you an interview.
You know how I found out my wrist was broken?
Miles for Leonard never came up.
I'm not weak enough for that.
No,
Dang.
This is how
he's not
I found,
important enough
this is
for
how I
that.
found out my wrist was broken. After the game, I'm at home. I'm like, let me play some of this GameCube.
Need for speed.
I pick up the GameCube controller, and this hand can't hold it. I'm like, ooh, I can't hold a video game controller. We had to go to the ER. Yep, wrist broke.
Yeah, well, he wasn't important enough for the school to care, so
I'm just
they didn't do
saying. I actually had an injury and I wasn't weak.
At least your wrist was broken on accident. And
But
it
you know
wasn't
what?
done on purpose.
But speaking of that though,
But hold on, wait.
go ahead.
I think you guys missed that. Let's go.
But listen, I caught it. It did take me a minute, but I caught it. You ain't slick.
I missed it.
It's okay.
It's
Again,
all right. He's not
smart
here.
people. You know what I'm saying?
He's not here yet. It's
Hey,
okay.
buddy. But what happened is when I was at the hospital, this lady came up to Daddy. She was like, "You're a pastor, right?"
Unnecessary hospital bill.
She was like, "You're a pastor, right?" Yeah. God told me to give you this money. And to get Daddy some money.
Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. That's what I'm saying.
That's a superpower.
That's why you don't. That's a superpower.
I need that.
But that's why you don't gotta lie to people.
You don't.
That's why I was just. The older I get, the more I get frustrated with
And
this.
you know another thing that gets me about folks like lying about money in church? So if you read scripture, it's okay to say that you want it to require funds. Like when who was about to be king and they lost their daddy's goats and stuff, and they was like, we're gonna go to the prophet so he can help us.
Samuel.
And they was like, yeah, but
He
we
said
don't, have,
we can't go.
we don't have nothing to give the prophet, right? So giving to people, so giving to people is a biblical standard, right?
You see it all throughout.
The Apostle Paul writes like a whole chapter saying how you should be paying the people that's preaching and teaching. So you don't have to lie
That's what I'm saying.
about anything.
You
What?
sow a seed, you reap a harvest. But it's consistent in everything.
Well, the thing that bothers me is when they be like, God said there's 10 people here with $1,000. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I hope God talked to them. Because at this point, y'all just be trying to just manipulate money out
Nah,
of
that's
people.
true.
And you don't gotta do that. People will willingly.
We didn't reach our goal, so we gonna spend another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we need
If I was gonna do
$500.
one more A selection while y'all find the generosity in y'all
Yeah.
pockets.
Dig deep. I'm like, what?
And I would feel better if they just said, "Hey guys, we today we want to raise about $3,500. If you guys could help us, that would be amazing." Because there's no problem with the organization saying, "I need X
That's the
amount
way
of
it
money."
should be.
Yeah.
That's how offering should be right there, Miles.
Yeah.
That's how I would respect that.
Like
Someone
don't
was
don't
Yeah,
go
if they're
count the
upfront
money.
with it, because that's what happens. Like, the typical process is like offerings given, they come and make an announcement of the offering afterwards and say, "Hey, we got a goal with this."
Mhm.
Instead of they could have been like, "Hey, we got this revival this week. Our goal at the end of the revival is to raise this amount of money." So everybody knows it's at the forefront. You know, those who are gonna give are gonna give.
Mhm.
And then and at that point, I'll feel like it's okay to say, "Hey, we didn't quite meet our goal. Was there anybody else who would want to give?"
Nothing
That's
wrong
more
with
than
that.
okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
If we can get that going, I'd feel better.
Yeah, but not like taking 30 minutes of the service and being like, "Okay, I know y'all got some more
We
money."
ain't going nowhere till we get.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
Just
or those weird numbers. I'm hearing the numbers 1276. You can do $12.76. $127. I'm like, shut up! You ain't hearing that. You
Yeah,
ain't.
that stuff it really gets to me, especially since there's so much good that comes from these religious organizations. They do have a need for money. You can just be honest, like, hey, we want to do X, Y, Z. We want to bring this person. We want to have this event. We want to give whatever,
Mhm.
and it takes this number to get that done.
Yeah, I think that, and also planning things accordingly to like also raise money like outside of just offering time
Oh my goodness.
is what should be valued more. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna raise offering and tithes and all that kind of stuff, but like, let's have this event, or let's make some dinners, or let's sell some whatever, in order to help raise money to the
Do
goals that we
something.
have. So yeah, that should
Ain't,
be.
ain't no need to lie about it though.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
2 Corinthians 9:7. Each one must give as he has decided in his heart. So as you decide to give, not I see 12 people with $100,000. That's joking on my nerves. Not reluctantly or under compulsion. We're not supposed to do that to people. We're not supposed to try to guilt people into giving.
Exactly.
Now we can educate people on, sowing seeds.
Mhm.
We can show people that, the benefits of giving to the ministry and how it helps, and how Jesus said, when you fed me, or
Yeah, when you did it to the least of these, you did it unto me.
Yeah, at least you did it unto me. But we can do all that. But you're not supposed to hold up a service for 45 minutes trying to get more money out of people. That just ain't in the book.
Yeah. And I think people are more likely to give to a ministry where they see their money going to work in different areas than
100%.
places they're like, okay, we're just doing the same thing every other week. And,
Mm-hmm.
where's the money going to?
And why did it take so long to do it? Listen, 20 minutes in and nobody's giving, guess what? These people don't want to give to you.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to take another 25 minutes on the same offer. And that stuff is bananas. I don't get it.
Mm.
But you asked us if we want a lighthearted one or a heavy one.
Mm-hmm.
So we went lighthearted first. I'm expecting you to come in the back end with something that's a little more bang bang.
Well, I got a lighthearted one real quick.
Yeah, hit me with lighthearted.
Find your heavy one.
So if you had to if we're choosing these two as like serenaders, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. So would you rather be Brian McKnight or Joe?
Brian McKnight or Joe?
Mm-hmm. That's tougher than I thought.
Yeah.
It was gonna-
Almost. You know what made it tough for me just now? Because I almost said Brian McKnight. Then I was like, but how's his relationship with his kids?
We talking about serenade. Like, where did that part come from?
So if you ask him, his relationship with the kids is great. He just disowns the other ones. Like, oh, my new kids.
That's a good question. I think I'm gonna go with Brian McKnight.
What about
I
you?
think.
I'm trying to go through their songs right now, just see if I can pick.
I mean, we can all agree that Brian McKnight has probably like the best classic.
Yeah, definitely leading on
Like-
the song list.
Just as far as class, but I think in all in all, I think Joe. I'm going with Joe, man.
Going with Joe?
Yeah, I'm going with Joe. I feel like he's a better singer in that lane.
For
For me.
serenade.
Yeah. And then he has a little bit more
Okay.
he has some flexibility in there too.
Yeah, I'm going Brian McKnight. I'm sorry.
That's tough. Audience, what do y'all think?
Joe.
You going with Joe?
That don't count.
That sounds
Y'all
like
on the same
That
team.
sounds like a woman after my own heart right
Yeah,
there.
that don't sound fair.
Yeah, I'm going with Joe.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't think it's a wrong answer.
I do think. Well, I think you're
I
right.
don't think it's a wrong answer.
It's not. It's not.
You can go ahead.
He said, I think it is. Hey, settle business. I think there is a wrong answer.
Yeah, I'm going with Joe for sure.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
That's
Speaking
classic.
of music,
I can't sing, so anyone is good for me. Both is an upgrade.
speaking of music, let's say you're a gospel artist, right?
Mhm.
Would you rather be someone who has a choir,
No.
like a
I gave my answer.
dang, I didn't even
Let's
get it.
continue.
Would you rather be someone who gets big with a okay, not necessarily choir? Would you more so want to go like a traditional gospel route, like a Fred Hammond,
Mhm.
or more like a CC Winans?
Okay, is Fred Hammond really traditional gospel though?
More
He's
CC.
not. I don't think
Is he?
he's not.
I mean, Pages of Life.
I mean,
got
if
the
you go
choir.
traditional, I would say
Because CC could be in a culture church anyway.
I would say more traditional gospel is
Richard
Hezekiah.
Richard Smallwood, Hezekiah, Ricky Dillard or something like
Ricky
that.
Dillard.
Yeah.
That's traditional.
Yeah.
That's more traditional.
Yeah, but
But Fred,
I do know Fred is not nearly as traditional, but
yeah.
you get songs like When the Spirit of the Lord comes upon my.
That's
I know
not
it's
traditional song.
not. I know that Fred himself isn't as traditional, but he's more traditional than BB and CC Winans, who was afraid they was getting kicked out of churches.
I think it's just the time frame.
That's what I just said. Because Cece can go Kojic any day.
Yeah.
Ain't not one Church of God in Christ gonna tell her she can't come.
Now, okay, I get you because like I feel like CC had more cuts early on to where it was like so non-traditional gospel.
You thought it was R&B.
But like,
I just heard her talking about when her and BB did what's the name of that song? Nah, that was a dope track. Though.
Yeah, I didn't even know
I don't
those
know.
was the sisters when I was a kid because I thought they were singing to each other.
Yeah, but anyway, that's my point. I can't think of the song, but anyway, that's my point. Whatever the song was, she was like, I didn't think they would allow us in church with this one because it was so R&B.
mm-hmm.
So, like, that's how much R&B she has. Like I've said before, her album, I think it's titled CeCe Winans. That is a 1990s R&B album. I don't care what anybody says.
That's fire though.
But she got that alabaster box take you right back to the church.
Yeah.
But to answer your question,
That's more like a ballad.
I think I probably would be Fred Hammond. I would want a strong church base. So yeah, that's what you're asking, right? Like
Yeah, like how would you go?
I would
about
be
it?
more traditional because then you'd always get paid, no matter what. Your music ain't gotta be hot. I think it was more. I think the question would have been better, like, you know,
CC get paid.
William McDonald or Lecrae, basically, because like Lecrae music has to stay hot, whereas William McDonald just has to stay in the church. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
William McDowell.
McDowell.
He said
My bad.
McDowell.
I don't listen to these people. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
you hungry, McDonald?
Nah, I just ate. It was good. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. McDonald.
No, I get you. Because you know you always have access there to the church. You know,
Always.
always.
And you don't even gotta sing your own songs. You can always just sing classic gospel songs and do Holy Ghost night and make money.
That's a
forever.
fact.
Whereas Lecrae has to make good music.
Yeah.
And new music.
And new music.
But then again, you know, CC, I think she has another access just through the family as well.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
forever.
So
maybe
that's
she was a
that's
bad example.
Yeah, that's why I switched to Lecrae. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cece was like,
Yeah.
Because CeCe's a special. Everybody can't just say whoever's in my family is a legend. And just say
Pretty much.
in whatever lane they decide
Yeah.
to go and I'm doing that. You know?
Yeah, like if she just like, hey, you need somebody to help you do, you know.
can we get a phase 2, part 2, please?
Man, I don't
Man,
think
Phase
that
two
ain't
was-
coming. That album
Phase
was
two
so
was-
maybe
Fire.
if they had some like other tracks that they never released, like they
Yeah.
drop, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to some of them because the ones in Winans Phase 2, they don't have like massive social media followings. So I know if I send them a message, they gonna see it.
I forget everybody.
I don't know. Marvin Jr., Cobb Jr.,
Wow.
and Mike Jr.
That's
I mean, I think
they
they all. I think a number of them are still like in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Oh,
probably
yeah,
not.
that-
Probably
that-
not
yeah,
in front
yeah,
of us.
most
like, more
of
so
them
behind
are
the scenes.
still doing stuff in music.
Speaking of gospel music, though, I happen to have seen part of the BT Awards. No, I don't watch BT Awards, but I haven't seen part of it.
Mhm.
And I think it was Coco Jones was singing, walking down the aisle, dancing on people.
Mhm.
And I saw Kurt Franklin, dumb looking self, standing up there. He looked so ridiculous. Like, as a gospel artist, he should have sat down while she was up there doing her gyrating on people. He
I
looked
didn't
so
see
dumb.
it. I don't know.
I gotta
didn't
show
see
you.
that.
And like, it's just like, if you're a gospel artist, there's certain parts of the show that you just can't participate in.
I
Yeah,
feel you.
when they're
And he should-
actively selling sex.
And he should have just sat down. Especially because it was the Usher tribute.
Mhm.
And no, I don't watch it, but I happen to have seen the whole thing. And it was so like, it was a lesbian charged tribute.
Dang, that's okay.
Nah.
First of all, it was almost all women. Charles Gambino was the only guy in the tribute. It was all women, and all the women were dancing on women.
Women, yeah.
Like Coco Jones went to the front and she was dancing. Like
Coco Jones is fine.
Yeah,
Can we just take a moment
amen
to
to that.
appreciate
Yeah.
the woman that
I
Coco
ain't
Jones
talking- I don't even know what we're talking about no more. I don't want to talk about that.
She
No, but look,
Oh, my
Usher was
bad.
sitting in the front, so she like went up to the front and she started dancing on the girl that was next to Usher. And Usher was like, "What about me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes more sense." Like it was just gay, and you just see Kurt Franklin standing up, smiling, looking dumb. I was like, if you really know gospel music, this is your time to sit down.
But speaking of that, what y'all think of that Will Smith Maverick City collab?
I'm a Will Smith fan. That was a no.
I mean, I just didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Not for
That's
the
what I'm
reasons that most people don't like it. I just
I thought it was
wasn't a
trash.
fan.
Yeah,
And I'm a Will Smith
I feel the
fan.
same way about that and about Sierra
It felt
hopping on that
forced
track with Hovey.
and fake.
Now these are people that I appreciate their artistry and them as artists and whatever they do. Will Smith and Sierra, I think you guys are both amazing. But I see this happen. It feels like every time someone wants to come into the gospel realm, especially with like hip hop, you have to have another level of talent to successfully do gospel music, especially
You really
gospel
do.
rap.
You really do.
Or else you're just gonna sound corny. You're gonna sound
Fire
less
to the
than.
flame, sub to the pain. It was like, okay, yes, you overcame. Whoop-de-doo-doo.
Whoop de freaking doo doo.
Yeah, it was not good bars to me. It wasn't, and like I said, I'm a Will Smith fan. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have got a ghostwriter or something.
But I feel the same way about that Sierra song
I'm
too.
sure he did too, which is crazy.
No, that's
You think he
worse.
did? You think he had a
I don't think
ghostwriter
he
for
wrote
that?
that himself.
No
I would
way.
hope he didn't. It was whack. Yeah, this is coming from Will Smith for you. All right, how much time we got?
How much time you need?
Not much. I'm tired.
Go ahead.
I got 2 questions left.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is: would you rather know when you're dying or how you're dying?
How? Maybe I can change that.
No, this is no. You're fake sealed on this one, buddy.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going how. I think it's too scary to think about knowing when I'm gonna die. To me.
Mm.
But then again, I mean, what could it cause you to do, you know? Especially, I don't know.
I think that depends on when, like, if
Because, I mean,
you say when and you tell me 104,
then, you know, I'm
yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
chilling.
chilling. Like,
You
I'm
say reckless is what you
But
gonna
if you say when and answer 17, I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want to know
I think
that at all.
I think that's just a little bit more scary to know when. Because, I mean, it could be like 2 days from now. Like, yeah, you're going to die in 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn.
I'm going to be stressed for the next 48 hours.
Yeah.
But when, I mean, this is good for both. I think knowing when is kind of good too, because like I said, somebody tell me, Leonard, you got 74 years. 74 years? Oh, I'm doing anything. I'm living reckless. And I'm not repenting for another 70 years.
Nah, that's terrible. That's
What?
That's not where I was
Yeah,
going
that's
with
when,
that.
that's when God's going to come in and play the reverse
I
card.
know. It was 74, then 47.
I'm at 74 minutes from now.
But knowing
Yeah.
how sucks too. Because if you know how, you're going to know exactly when. Right in the middle of it, you're like, oh, this is it,
Yeah.
boys.
Well, you know, at least I can be at peace with it. Be like, yeah, you go. But see, what if it's a car accident and you get in the car every
Yeah,
day?
every time
Yeah,
you
you
go
go like,
yeah.
dang, is today going to be the day?
Stress.
Yeah, that's stress.
Now,
That is
now I
stress.
can't drive cars.
Yeah, so I think when is the better answer. I think when's the better answer. Because if it's
Yeah,
short,
thinking about
if
that.
it's short, then you know, make your time count. And if it's longer, then
I guess it only really depends on the answer to each of them.
Yeah,
Because if
depends on the
it's like,
answer.
if it's like in your sleep,
In your
then I'm
sleep.
like, okay,
yeah, bet.
yeah, all right, cool, I'm cool with that. You know, it can happen anytime. Thank the Lord. Hey, I woke up another day. We
You're
made
going to
it.
be grateful every day.
But if it's like you're gonna die cooking your breakfast,
Like, it's like, I gotta
It's
cook
like,
breakfast.
Can't breakfast.
then you're
no
gonna
more.
avoid cooking breakfast the rest of the night. You know,
I'll never cook breakfast again.
you're done.
The funny thing is, that was not supposed to be lighthearted. We over here laughing.
But seriously, it's gotta be win. It's gotta be win.
Yeah, I mean, with like, it's win, but if it's like, damn, it's win, it's win, but if it's too close, then it's scary. Like,
Yeah.
it just really depends on the answer. I feel like what it is. You know?
Give me win. Give me the win. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't need
gonna
to know
win.
how.
I'm just gonna have faith that, you know, the Lord's gonna let me live for a good amount of time.
Because if you do how, then you're going to be trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you do win, you're going to be at peace. I think you'll be more at peace with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because if someone tells you you got 13 years, I'm like, okay, that sucks.
Now, would you tell people? Like, if you knew when, would you tell people?
Mm.
Absolutely. What's that show we just watched, that anime? You can see their lifespan on the top. What's that thing called again? Death Note?
Death Note.
Yeah, I be walking around telling everybody.
Hey, you got 45 minutes.
40 years.
Repent. Yeah. You got 45 minutes, man. Repent now.
And they're gonna be like, how do you know I only got 15 minutes? You say what? What's your first and last name again?
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, listen.
All right. My last question was Regina. Dang, she left. She would have liked this. Would you rather have Tom Brady's 20-year career or Patrick Mahomes' career if it ended today?
That's the easiest question that we done answered this whole time. I'm not going to give my answer. Because if you're a sane human being,
that is easy.
if you're a sane human being,
That is easy.
he's going to pick Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
And
There
guess
it
what?
is. That proves my fact.
No.
That proves it.
No, I'm picking that just because I would rather have.
Would you rather have Patrick Mahomes' potential of a career or Tom Brady solidified
No, but like, wait,
20 years?
this is what I'm saying. Like, up until last year,
Oh boy.
I would have rather had Peyton Manning's career than Patrick Mahomes. No, I still would rather have Peyton Manning's career than Patrick Mahomes' career so far. Still, because Peyton Manning played.
So how do you get around the
Because
fact
being
this
great
man-
he's not great because of how long he played.
Alright,
He's
so-
great because of what he did.
So for
A
the
lot of
I
any
really
player that
hope your
played
take ages beautifully.
I'm
hoping.
any player that played 15, 20 years, I would rather have their career right now than Patrick Mahomes because he's only played for 5
So
years.
that means that
No,
currently-
Mahomes is
that
greater
means-
than all
let
the
me
players
finish
that
my
play longer than him.
statement.
But I'd rather play longer than play shorter. That's
let
not
me
saying
answer-
the greatness.
let
That's
me
saying
answer-
it's longevity.
Let me answer. Let me finish saying.
This guy.
So, thank you, TV people. So, you're telling me that right now you would rather have Brady's 20 years than Mahomes if it stops today?
I'm telling you right now.
That's a yes or no question.
No,
would you rather have Brady
because
20
I'd rather have
years?
Eli Manning's career right now.
That's
than
not
Patrick
the
Mahomes.
question, Miles. Answer the
But
question.
the reason for my answer is
See,
the
this is
same.
like talking to Muslims. You see that? You know what I'm saying? I asked one question and he
No,
goes
wait,
to
I
the
already-
Muslim
wait.
Muslim shuffle.
I answered that question off rip.
He did.
So don't
Well,
say
answer it
what
again.
does it mean?
Okay.
No,
He
I
wanted to
gave
run
the
it back.
answer flat out.
All right.
Now I'm giving the reason.
All right.
There's no question about what I said.
All right.
It's on tape.
So,
if you don't know, that's
for-
your fault for
for
not
the
paying
record-
attention. Don't you ever sound giving
For
doing the
the
Muslim shuffle.
record,
That's
Miles said
disrespectful.
that he would For the record, Miles said he would rather have Brady's 20 years. What year is
Or 20.
What year is Mahomes in?
It's like 5.
5, 6, whatever.
Oh, okay. He would rather have Brady's 20 years than Mahomes' 6 years.
I also said Eli Manning.
Is that-
and Peyton-
Hold on,
and
but
Peyton
then we need to follow up by that saying is the reason why we're on him so much about this. If you didn't watch the previous episode, is Miles' take is that
I
Patrick
believe
Mahomes is a greater,
He said he's currently great.
currently the greatest quarterback
Mm-hmm.
to ever play.
Mm-hmm.
Although he just concluded that Brady's 20 years is greater,
No, I didn't conclude that.
then why do you want it?
Because I want
Because it's
to
greater.
play. No. Because I don't only want to play for 5 years.
Exactly.
You can
'Cause it's
you
always
can accomplish more in a short period of time than someone over a long period of time.
Okay,
But I also
so
said.
you'd rather have the GOAT's career than the
Then
the potential.
But wait,
potential
I also
career.
said I'd rather have Peyton Manning's career.
But that's not the question. That's not the question. Stop bringing up other people.
But the reasoning is
We don't
the
need
same.
it.
See, you want my reasoning to be that I think someone's greater. That's not my reasoning.
No.
I just want to play longer.
Okay. So between the
So you
between-
think-
Okay,
Michael Jordan or LeBron
wait.
Go for
So
it.
you want to play longer?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I just want to keep going.
okay. So you say you'd rather have Vince Carter's career because Vince Carter played for a long time,
Mhm.
right? No rings,
Then,
nothing.
then Kobe after his
Right.
3rd ring. Yes.
What?
I would
I
rather.
would rather be Vince Carter.
Then
Now,
Kobe after 02.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Okay, that's not too bad because it's
That's
Vince
a
Carter.
that's a great comparison.
That's not too bad because it's Vince Carter, right? But let's switch it if you're Marco Bellinelli now, and you had a long 15-year career, right? I don't know how many.
And that's what
Correct me if I'm wrong.
And that's what
So you rather be Bellinelli than Kobe at 5 or 6 years and with a ring with 2 rings under his belt.
Kobe, after his 3rd ring, was he already greater than Vince Carter?
Kobe was better than Vince Carter day one. What are you talking about? We're talking about Kobe being Bryant.
No. Vince Carter's whole 21-year career. Kobe, after his 3rd ring, was he already greater than Vince Carter?
No. Because Vince, that was a bad example. Because Vince Carter had an illustrious career.
He did.
So I can't really
but they
use
ain't got
it.
nothing on the bean. I don't care.
But I'm getting at the point that you're saying you rather go for longevity because he played longer. That's the only reason.
But only
That's the only reason you're bringing up for Tom Brady, right?
Only
so I'm
because
saying
Mahomes is only
Marco
played 5 years.
Marco Bellinelli played however many years in the league
Right.
successful, right? Nope. I don't know if he got a ring. He might got a ring with this person. I don't know. I can't remember. Let's just say no. I'm just using a random player who had a long career, right? So you rather have them than a Patrick Mahomes caliber type player for 6 years career, like as it stands.
I will say this: any great player who has played 15, 20 years, I'd rather have that than any great player. I don't care who it is after only 5 years.
Right.
If we're stopping at that, I'd rather play longer.
That's cool.
Than
We
never
want to just solidify that point.
Yes.
To bring it back to why do you think?
Thank you.
Because
Why
he's
do you
better
think-
and greater in that short period of time. You can be greater in a short period of time. That don't mean
So
I
how
want to
come-
stop being great.
How come that short period of time? How come you didn't
Because
pick
I don't
that?
want to stop being. I want to continue to experience this thing.
No.
That's why.
All right, let me rephrase
It's
the
real
question. Let me
simple.
rephrase the
So
question.
if you're great, if you're just as great or greater for longer than somebody who is great for a shorter period of time, wouldn't you think the longer person has the GOAT career or the title?
Let me just rephrase the question for you. All right, Miles Brown, you are a professional football player, retired professional football player with all the stats of Tom Brady, or you could be a retired professional football player with all the stats of Patrick Mahomes. Which one do you want?
Depends on how you got the stats. If you got the
gosh.
listen. If you got Patrick Mahomes stats in the same amount of
No, the
time,
same years. It's all the same. There's no. He played 6 years, brother. You can play the 20 years or the 6 years.
This is what I'm saying. You're not asking You're not asking me who
I'm
is
asking
greater.
who you want to be.
You're asking me how long do I want to play the game that I love.
Okay, so what's the answer?
I want to play the game that I love longer. That doesn't mean that somebody else is greater.
Yeah, it does. That's
No,
exactly
it doesn't.
what it means you thought that it was more valuable.
So
than
you
the
think
short
Derek Fisher
No.
is greater than Brandon Roy?
If you're asking me if I had
Derek
to choose
Fisher has
between-
5
Yes.
rings.
If you
Derek
asking
Fisher's
me,
not a greater player than
if you're
Brandon Roy.
asking
Yes, he
me,
is.
hold on, time out. If you're asking me, do I want to play 18 years in the league, go to the NBA Finals 7 times, win 5 rings, and be Kobe's wingman, or be Brandon Roy? I'm being Kobe's wingman every time.
Listen,
what are you
that's
talking
He
about?
has a greater
Wait,
career.
wait. No.
Derek
That
Fisher
is
has
great.
5
No, I
rings.
understand that, and I can accept you saying I want to do that
And he
instead.
coached.
But saying that I want that is different than saying that Derek Fisher is a greater player. Derek Fisher's not an all-star. Brandon Roy is all
And Derek
NBA.
Fisher's like third most postseason.
Derek Fisher's not an
all time.
all-star. Brandon Roy is all NBA.
He had a nice.
One's
That's
not
it.
an all-star.
He had a nice.
One
he had a
is.
nice. That's it. It didn't last long enough, buddy.
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm asking two
It
different
didn't last
questions.
long enough.
You're asking about longevity.
Yeah,
I'm asking about greatness. Greatness and longevity are not the same thing.
Oh, but they mix.
They mix.
like this
though.
drink is mixed.
They have to. They have to mix.
All I'm saying is that
I could have
Brandon Roy.
a white boy in Virginia
Yeah,
had
single
dropped
greatest-
150 points in the game. Is he the greatest high school
He's
basketball
not.
player of all time?
Absolutely
I,
not.
I believe it mixes, but Patrick Mahomes is not a flash in the pan. It's not a one-time thing.
No,
he's
it's
not
a
a one-hit
six-year
wonder.
thing.
He's not a two-hit wonder. It's not a he had a nice
Let
small.
me see what he do after
He
10
is
years, 15
consistent.
years.
If someone does something every day for the next 5-6 years, you're not going to wonder. I wonder how good he is. I wonder what he can do. You know exactly who he
No,
is.
I would say he
and
did it
what
for
he
5
can
years,
do.
not 20
Yeah,
years.
exactly.
20 years, Miles.
20 years is great.
This man played through different rule changes.
That's
Exactly.
great. That's amazing. That doesn't make you
All right,
greater.
I'm done.
That means he
I'm
played
done.
longer.
Nah, it just makes
You
him
guys
greater.
see that?
You guys just said that
You guys
it
see
makes
that.
him
You
greater
just
right
said
now.
that a person who can't make
And
an
it's just
all-star
juice.
team is
I
better than an
promise you, it's
all-NBA
just
player.
juice. That's
You
all
just
it
said that that Derek Fisher is greater than Grant Hill.
I'm not entertaining this anymore.
That's stupid.
I'm not
It's
entertaining
greater
this
than
anymore.
Grant Hill. Grant Hill.
You
has a
said
longer
Derek
career.
Fisher.
That's a different comparison. If you're comparing, like you said before,
Brandon Roy. You
Brandon
said,
Roy.
Grant Hill was way better than Brandon Roy ever was.
Yeah.
you said that Derek Fisher
Derek Fisher.
is a greater basketball player.
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%. We're talking about
Yes.
career.
No.
We're talking about what
He
career would I
tagged
rather have.
along. No. That's two different questions. What career you rather
Oh,
have?
I said
and
I
who
wasn't
is
gonna.
greater?
See how you
It's
see how
different.
you pulled me back into this? I'm done with this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great
We
time
have had a
today.
great
It's been fantastic. But we're gonna have to cut it short here.
Yeah.
Anybody
Anyway,
got any last ones?
follow the
Did
Three
you
Good
guys
Guys
have-
podcast.
Do you guys have any would you rather's out there?
nope.
No.
We're getting out of here.
Babe,
That's it.
No.
We're getting out of here. If so, we'll make a video about
Let me
it later.
reel it in. I'll get the last word.
Go ahead, get the last
Y'all
word.
calm down.
Yeah. Somebody was
We love you guys, and we really truly mean that. Everybody that watches, shout out to my cousin Ron. He was telling me how he enjoyed the podcast.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to you, man. Hopefully, we'll get you on one day with us.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who, the consistent people that pay attention to our little thing we got going on here, and it's gonna get much greater, much bigger. Remember, tell your friends about us. Follow, like, join the family, man. Subscribe. This is Three Good Guys, man. This has been Three Good Guys, man. We hope y'all have a great day.
Oh wait, before we sign off. So, I got a baby due soon, y'all.
He does have a baby, dude.
We might not even have an episode next week.
Might
I'll
not have
keep
an
y'all
episode.
posted.
Yes.
But y'all pray for us, though.
We'll be going live from the delivery room.
Baby
Guys,
Brown
stay
coming
tuned.
soon.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, I'm excited
And
about
there'll
that.
be 4 good guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come with a
Eventually.
little
Yeah.
rocking chair or
We'll
something.
have to completely rebrand now.
Four good guys.
Yeah.
If he can do a good job as a daddy.
My son needs a 4-year guaranteed contract.
7 million.
Yeah.
$7 million.
7 million. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
We'll just make sure you're able to write all the checks and you'll
We'll
do
get
that.
Bronny. Get a guarantee.
Yo, we're not doing
Next
that
episode.
because I don't want to have to bash you.
Yeah,
all
next
night now.
episode.
This has been the Three Good Guys podcast. We love y'all. We're out of here today.